Does he have to make as much as you or more?
I would prefer someone that makes more, because I like to be like wined and dined, like
You like to
treated
wine
like
and
a
dine.
princess. I don't drink actually,
Treated
but
like a princess.
I like being treated like a princess. I want to make my own money, but I want you to be able to take me out.
Wait, so you're a princess and you've never...
So I have to make enough money to spoil myself and my dog. And then, that's number one, right? And then bills and etc.
You're a princess.
Yeah. But I like hustling too. Like I love working.
Have you ever paid for a guy on a date?
I don't mind spending money on people, but I will friend zone them because I want my man to take care of me.
I think it's funny how women want like a traditional masculine man, but they're definitely not holding up their end of the bargain. All they know how to do is fucking microwave toast.
I think it's funny how all these men are like, I'm a masculine man, and in the same sentence go, but I want a mommy to make me food and do my laundry and do the dishes and wipe my ass for me. But I'm a masculine man. Yes, you are. You're so masculine. You're so manly.
What is the most romantic thing a man can do for a woman, and what's the most romantic thing a woman can do for a man?
Okay, so I'd say the most romantic thing, I'll just use my own marriage, for instance. Obviously, for a woman being able to cook and clean, but I'll give some more specific examples like what I do. I wake my husband up with a massage and coffee every single morning, and every single night I'm scratching his scalp and like giving him a back massage until he falls asleep. It's important that he falls asleep first. And I would say something that's romantic that he does for me. Well, since I do all of the cooking, it's nice when he takes me out for dinner because it's like a little break and it's just special. And then also even just while we're here in Miami, he's kind of like my little bodyguard, like making sure if there's any men walking by, he just like puts his arm around me and just making sure that I'm protected. That's really romantic, and that's something that a woman could never do for a man.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Love it.
I like it.
You are blessed.
I think a lot of women should really take heed to what you're saying.
Facts.
It's really
Some
great
very good
stuff.
points. Both you guys.
Yeah.
Women advocate for rights without corresponding responsibilities. They often receive custody without the obligation of child support. While they enjoy the right to vote, they are exempt from conscription. In budget decisions, women may vote for increased benefits, but the net tax contribution is often negative. The desire is for men to shoulder responsibilities without enjoying equivalent rights, such as child support without custody. Women can influence decisions that send men to war, making choices about life and death, while men who contribute the majority of taxes often qualify for only minimal benefits. Society tends to treat women as a protected class, while men are viewed more as disposable utilities. The argument is made that traditional men deserve traditional women, and modern women deserve modern men. Many women desire the flexibility to choose between traditional and modern roles based on convenience. Bill Burr aptly expressed that some view gender equality as a buffet, picking what suits them. Strangely, men seeking traditional women face ridicule, while women seeking traditional men is socially accepted. Women often desire tall, masculine partners who solve practical issues, yet when men seek non-promiscuous homemaking partners, they're labeled as insecure. The stoicism expected of men contrasts with negativity towards men expressing emotions. Traditional roles, like fixing tires or handling potential threats, are still expected from modern men, creating a double standard. This dating landscape reflects the responsibility on men to pay for most dates and be primary providers, while setting boundaries is deemed abusive for men but empowering for women. Societal expectations, like living with parents or lacking a car, can brand a man as a loser, emphasizing the disparities in dating norms. The burden of initiating and pursuing relationships often falls heavily on men. And please spare me from having to qualify my statement with a not all. We're all aware of these dynamics. They're just widely accepted. In Europe, it's more commonplace for both individuals to share the expenses on a date and be equals. This isn't an unrealistic expectation. It's an expectation specific to American women. If we're advocating against the patriarchy, then these are patriarchal norms.
To explore this, I conducted an experiment on Tinder, posing the question, how do you feel about splitting the bill on dates, in initial conversations with every matched woman? The responses ranged from being blocked, laughed at, ridiculed, to outright insults. Approximately 1 out of every 10 or 15 women didn't resist the idea. I've documented screenshots of each conversation of this nature, highlighting the less pleasant side of this issue. No man is obligated to provide a free meal. Modern women shouldn't anticipate modern men to adhere to traditional norms when they themselves have embraced a more progressive lifestyle. The rules changed as women sought freedom in dating and work, creating a challenging scenario for both genders. If you don't align with traditional values, don't assume traditional treatment, especially in the context of dating. Many contemporary dating issues stem from women resisting traditional gender roles while insisting that men adhere to theirs. In the pre-feminist era, dating was simpler because societal expectations were well defined. Today's women pursue education, hold degrees, and work full-time, mirroring the roles men played in the past. However, complaints arise when men don't grasp how to properly date in this new landscape. The crux of the matter lies in the blurring of gender roles. If both men and women engage in similar societal roles, the question of who pays for a date becomes irrelevant, as both parties share equal status. Therefore, it's not that men lack understanding of dating etiquette. Rather, men have adapted their strategies to societal shifts, influenced by the changing nature of women. Yet, there's a disconnect when women partake in hookup culture while simultaneously expecting men to uphold traditional dating practices, including extravagant outings with all expenses covered. Women seek rights without corresponding responsibilities. They may have custody without the obligation of child support. They enjoy the right to vote, but are exempt from conscription. When participating in budget decisions, women often receive more benefits, creating a net negative tax situation. The desire for men to bear responsibilities without commensurate rights is evident in cases where child support is mandated without custody. Women can influence decisions that send men to war and coerce men into combat. While men contribute significantly to tax revenue, they seldom qualify for even the most basic benefits. Society treats women as a protected class, while men are viewed as expendable utilities. The notion is that traditional men are suited to traditional women, while modern women are better matched with modern men. It's crucial to recognize that regardless of a woman's complaints, she cannot compel a man to adopt a particular role. If a man chooses to decline and move on, that decision stands. The principle of consent prevails, where yes means yes and no means no. As a man, exercise your right to refuse undesirable roles. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership and super chat. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.